Hello guys, welcome back to the KARANJA'S. I hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching us from. And if you're new here, karibu sana. If you're an OG, welcome back. I know we haven't posted a video for a while. We've been busy doing a lot of stuff. And we are excited because we have been able to bring our mom here. Our mom is here this summer. And we are going to do a video for that because it's a long story. And before we do that, today I just wanted to talk about a new pilot program that the Minister of Immigration in Canada announced the beginning of this month. So this new pilot program is for caregivers. And as I have always told you that there are so many opportunities out here. We just have to focus on what we want. So this is an opportunity for those who would like to immigrate to Canada as caregivers. And this announcement was actually made on June 3rd, 2024. So it's a new pilot program. The date of application is not yet announced, but I want to bring it to your attention so that you can start preparing with all the requirements that are needed if you want to try this opportunity. And before I even begin this video, you can listen to what the minister said himself. This is from the horse's mouth. Listen to this video.
Today I'm very pleased to announce that we are launching new pilots that will provide permanent residency status for caregivers as soon as they arrive in Canada. The biggest change coming in these new pilots will be providing a one-step immigration process. Before, caregivers first needed to get work permits and then obtain work experience before applying for permanent residency. Under the new rules, we're simplifying the process and providing them with a clear, straightforward pathway to stay and care for our loved ones. The change will notably provide more autonomy for caregivers to leave workplaces with abusive situations and seek opportunities to advance in the care sector. And Lord knows I've heard a lot of those stories, not only today, but in the past, as we've been listening and reaching out to people that have been providing that support and have been in abusive situations. I'm also pleased to share that we are lowering, out of fairness, the language requirements to Canada Language Benchmark 4 under these new PR on arrival pilots. Our aim is to strike a balance between breaking down the barriers caregivers face to get PR and selecting newcomers who will be resilient to changes in the labor market. Lowering the language requirements is a must-needed change that we've heard directly from the community on, and will align with other programs in my department, as well as provincial programs, creating better consistency and fairness for all applicants. Caregivers will still have the needed language skills to work in the caregiving field. Let me be clear about that. And finally, as we look to address the desperate need for caregivers, we're also expanding the pilot programs from private household employers now to also include organizations who will directly employ home care workers. This will allow for and not-for-profit organizations to provide jobs, job offers, and help.
After listening to this video, it is clear that this program is government-sponsored because the Minister of Immigration announced it. And this is what he said. Through the new pilot program, candidates interested in working in Canada home care sector will be eligible to apply if they meet the following criteria. So the good thing about this program, if you qualify, you will be able to process for you and your family. If you have kids, if you are a wife, you have a husband, if you are a husband, you have a wife and kids, you will be able to process the program for them, since the program will give you a pathway to become a permanent resident in Canada in 12 months. So what are the minimum requirements of this program? To begin with, the first minimum requirement is the level 4 based on the language benchmark. So you have to attain a minimum level 4 of Canadian language benchmark. This is the English test, English proficiency test that is done online, and you have to attain a level 4 or higher. Level 4 English is just the basics. The basics is being able to read, write, and speak. Hile kizungu tunasemanga ya maji, kuomba maji. Other thing that is a minimum requirement is that you have to hold the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma. So you have to have gone to high school, you have to have done 12 years of schooling. This is 8 years of primary school and 4 years of high school. That is the equivalent of a Canadian high school diploma, and you have to have graduated with the same. The other requirement, you have to have recent work experience. Work experience is required in this case, and this work experience have to be something recent, something you did not many years ago, and it is something that can be verified. So if you have been working in a hospital, you have been taking care of some old adults, and or you have been taking care of kids, stuff like that, something that you can verify, and it is a recent experience you have attained in your home country. The fourth requirement is receive a job offer, which should be full-time in home care jobs. So this is the most tricky part of this program, because this program, you have to apply a job in Canada. You have to apply for a job in Canada, and this job have to be full-time. You have to be given an opportunity for this job so that you can go ahead and apply. So what can you do to get a job in Canada? So you have to go and search for jobs in Canada, and in the next video, when I am explaining in detail when the application opens, I'm gonna show you how to go about applying the jobs so that you can be given an interview. And the main thing I know about applying a job is making sure you have a good resume. A good resume that meets the requirement of the Canadians. So this resume must meet the standards of the Canadian. And that is one thing you should be preparing at the moment. You should be focusing on the work experience, preparing your resume to the standard of the Canadians, so that you can be able to apply for these jobs. These jobs will be applied in the home care, and you can apply when you are not in Canada. So what this program will do, you'll go ahead and apply for these jobs, and if you are selected for the job will sponsor you with a visa. And once you reach the entry point of Canada, then this program is gonna help you attain your permanent resident in 12 months of working in this job. So after 12 months working in this job, you will be able to apply for permanent resident. But you will have a work permit since you have acquired yourself a job in Canada. So what I'll be doing if I'm interested in applying for this program, remember it is a pilot program. It's a program that is not gonna be there forever. That's what it means. So I would be preparing myself with the required English level, which we said is 4. It's the minimum level is 4 based on the Canadian language benchmark. I'll be doing that. I'll be going online, study for the English test, and then do the test. I will give you more information about the website. I'm gonna put the website down there where you can go and do your testing. And then I know most of you have the equivalent of the Canadian high school diploma. If I don't have the certificate with me, I'll be going ahead to make sure I have it before this program starts. The other one is about the experience. That one, make sure you have the experience in this healthcare caregiving field. Build your experience in this field. The other one is about applying for a job. So this applying for a job is more making sure you create a resume that meets the Canadian standard. Yeah, and that's all I can say for today about this new program. I'm gonna be following more on the program, and once they release the date of application, I'll come back and let you guys know where to apply and when the deadline is and what to do next. But for now, that's the only information like we have for now, and let's meet on the other video as we talk about the journey, my mom's journey to America. It's been a long journey. It's been 3 years journey also. So we are going to break down the journey, her journey to America, and she's going to tell us what she thinks about America after staying here for like 3 weeks now. And we're excited. We're excited. Remember, we are always here talking about DV lottery, coming to America, and this time we have seen how much it pays when you put your energy into it. We have a proof of what we've been talking about with you. We have a proof of the results, and all we can say is we are excited. And for those who did not even win the DV, as we have always talked to you, we have so many opportunities, and the DV application is coming soon. So we have to keep that hope alive. We have to know that we can achieve anything we want, and the sky is not the limit. So until the next video, you guys have a good time and prepare for what we just talked about, so that when time is right, you will have an opportunity to try your luck. Until next time, see ya.